Hey beautiful, welcome to the channel and welcome to my garden, my absolute slice of heaven on earth. Yes, that is an orange that you see growing to my right. Here's my lemon tree. I'm looking at my peaches and my apples and my roses. But today's video, let me not digress, we're going to actually be looking at how to grow a super simple, beginner-friendly hair garden. I'm also going to give you some tips of things that you can forage and find for absolutely free that are powerhouses of nutrition that they do not want you to know about. In today's video, we're actually going to be focusing on herbs that you can use for hair health. This is so beginner friendly, and in the next video perhaps we'll actually look at foods that you can grow that are great for hair health and that you can actually use in your hair and within your body as well, such as okra, but that's going to be in the next video. So today we're looking at herbs. These are fantastic because they can be used as tea rinses. These can be made into hydrosols, which are a gentler form of essential oil you can distill slightly from home. So think rose water, think orange blossom water. Those are examples of hydrosols that you can make, and I'll be able to show you how to do that. And you can actually use this in spritzes just to refresh your hair. You can use them alongside your Ayurvedic herbs, or you can use them without. Right guys, so let's talk about the herbs that we have here. The abundance that I was able to get, 4 for £10 or £2.99 each plant. Even if you just picked up one of these plants, you are going to see the benefits of using fresh plants in your tea rinses and shampoos. They can also be used in hydrosols, which you can make at home. A hydrosol is essentially a gentler form of an essential oil. You can extract by gently heating the essential oils and the aroma, and it's great for those of you that might be sensitive to essential oils. I'm going to teach you how to do that. You can also make teas, you can also make rinses, hair refreshing spritzes, and you can even put it into your shampoos and conditioners. So let's talk about the first one that we have got here in the lineup. It is, of course, mint. You may recognize this. It grows so quickly. I wouldn't advise you to plant it with anything else. Every time I've done it, it's overtaken the pot and nothing else has been able to compete. So it's super vigorous, and if you're going to start with just one plant, start with mint. But side note, did you know that you can get mint that is pineapple flavored, chocolate mint, strawberry mint, blackcurrant mint, even pearmint? They've got some amazing options that you can buy. You're not going to find it in your regular supermarket. I'm going to have some options available for my UK buyers down below, and I'll try and find a US link as well. Also, there's apple mint as well, just in case you wanted to try something that was zingy and fruity for your rinse. I've just got regular schmegular peppermint here for you, but let me tell you about some of the benefits of this for your hair. You want to talk about follicle invigoration, increased circulation to the scalp, strengthening of follicles, great shine to the hair, and overall increasing your hair growth rate as well. Let's talk about rosemary. This is a wonderful herb that you can use in your hair for increasing the shine of your hair. If you're finding that your hair is really lackluster, you can definitely use this in a rinse, your final rinse, and it will really help to increase the shine. So one of my followers actually contacted me to let me know that this actually helped to reverse the graying of her hair. Forget slowing down graying, this actually reversed it. So I don't know if you noticed in the last video we had a few grays peeking through, so I'm definitely going to be making use of that. And of course, it's well reputed for helping to invigorate your follicles and help with hair growth. Any and every I think I've seen 1,000 ads for using rosemary, making oils and using that for hair growth. Next up, we have thyme. Absolutely gorgeous. I've actually got some lemon thyme here. And again, this is wonderful for the follicles of the hair, super strengthening. Did you know that you could get rose scented? Did you know that you could get creeping red thyme that flowers vigorously, and even orange scented thyme as well? Wonderful again for hydrosols and rinses, and we're going to be setting up planting that in just a second. This one here though, this is sage. I have to be honest, I will not be using this in my hair because I don't want to taste like roast lamb, but this is fantastic if you have shedding of your hair, and also if you want to help with the manageability of your hair as well. So should we get potted up? Let's go. Actually, herbs are not that, you know, they're not that dependent on a high amount of nutrients. You can be overly kind to them. So I've got already used soil at the bottom from a previous planting, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in up to the brim or just below with some compost. Just go in like that. The main thing with planting herbs is you want to make sure that it's a well draining pot, so you've got holes in the bottom, and you want to make sure that they have lots of sunshine. It is really literally this simple. Okay, so just literally pop it out. The roots in here are not too tangled actually. Doesn't look like it's been in here for very long, but you always want to kind of tease outwards so that the roots grow outwards as well. Next I'm going in with the chives, and you know the sulfur that you get from onion that really helps with hair growth? This is a much milder, more tolerable scent, and it produced the most beautiful purple flowers, which is great for the pollinators, which is a double plus. The sage, not really using it in my hair, gonna actually just be eating it, but hey. Oh, now, if you look at these roots, you can see that they have been in there for a lot longer. Now, these roots will just keep winding around and is basically what you call root bound. And what you wanna do is you actually want to part those roots or even cut them as well. That could work, and that will allow the branching of the roots so that they grow outwards. So I'm just going to go ahead and break them, bring them outwards, and kind of go all the way around doing that. See, now the roots are going to grow outwards. Beautiful. Put that in. Now the sage is going to need probably more water than the rosemary, but really, you know, you can just deeply water once a week and they should be fine. Same problem here, teasing out. Okay, go ahead, pull that back. So this whole hair care garden doesn't actually have to cost you anything. We're going to find a source of rinses right over there growing absolutely free, and it can be foraged all over the country, probably where you live as well. Let's go. Right guys, so check this out. What is this? Does anybody know? Hands up guys. Are you joking? But this right here, they're stinging nettles, guys. And believe it or not, I actually had all of this cut back 2 months ago to the ground, and it has grown this abundantly. It is growing from wall to wall at the back of my plot. So hard to get rid of, but that resilience is part of what makes it amazing for your hair. So if you go ahead and you harvest that, again, you can make hydrosols. Why is it amazing? It is abundant in silica. It's also abundant in sulfur, both really incredible for hair. Sulfur, fantastic for hair growth. Silica, fantastic for follicular health and for the shine of the hair and general health of the hair. And the reason why it is so nutrient dense is because it sends down a really robust, deep root, which is actually very good at harnessing the nutrients from the soil around, more so than most plants. It's actually super nutrient dense and absolutely free, foraged, growing everywhere. This, guys, is a really, really good DHT blocker, but a couple of things that you might want to avoid. You might want to avoid foraging and harvesting this from the roadside. Maybe you want to find a community garden, or maybe in the back of your own garden, you can go ahead and harvest. It does sting, so definitely wear gloves. It can cause irritation, but as soon as you boil it, there's going to be no problems whatsoever. Maybe it might be a good idea to wear sleeves as well. But yeah, this is a wonderful DHT blocker, and if you didn't know, DHT essentially causes hair loss. It causes a shrinkage of the follicles and for them to become less vigorous over time. So using this as a hydrosol or rinse is definitely a good look. Here's one more that's absolutely free. Let's go take a look. Okay guys, so this is the site of the biggest annoyance in my garden. No, I'm not talking about the aphids all over my roses. I'm talking about dandelions. They are growing by the pound in my yard, and let me show you what they are. You remember these? You used to blow them around the garden when you were a kid, spreading the nightmare of all gardeners and probably your mother. Well, this is a dandelion, and the entire thing can actually be used to make teas. Here is one of the flowers in its early forms before it becomes the seed head, and you can just harvest loads of these and make up teas. These are amazing. Do you know why? They actually stimulate the keratinocytes, which are the cells that produce the keratin in the scalp, to proliferate and grow profusely. So definitely look out for this. And did you know that the roots of that can actually be roasted and make an actual coffee alternative that is more than reasonable? So this is going to make one of our teas. So I hope you're encouraged to give this a go. Remember guys, harvest as much as you want. It's going to grow back. And when you're harvesting, a really good thing to look out for is where the leaves are dividing out. Try and pick just into that, because then they'll be branching. So actually the more you harvest, the more bushy and prolific your herbs will be, and the more that you will have to harvest. So go ahead, do that, and remember that nature has provided everything that we need. We just have to tap into it. See you in the next video.